Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penge, and welcome back to Rimworld, where we continue the story of our 8 colonies, their 2 muffalo, their 2 camels, oh woe am I, I'm full of woe, and of course Michael the dog. And the big thing from last time was the death of Damien. It was the death of Damien, the baby camel. He was hunted. Up here, he was hunted by something. I think it was a lynx. I can't remember now. Whatever it was, it got its comeuppance. But we couldn't get our people there quick enough to save him. And Damien was killed. And it was all very sad. It was very tragic. And the worst thing is, that has been pointed out in the comments that I hadn't realised, was that we took him in here. I couldn't figure out how to put him in a grave. So I thought, well, do you know what? We could just turn him into some food. It's fine. We could make some delicious chops out of him. But then people have said, what if he's been used to make kibble that his parents are then eating? So I'm just going to go and check. Is any of this kibble made of camel? Let's have a look. Potatoes, corn and rice, and cougar meat and rice. Oh, it might have been a cougar that killed him, possibly. Okay, right, fine. They've not used him to make the kibble, everybody. Okay, we can all stand down. But it was such an important moment, and we shall miss Damien terribly, that I thought it was worth remembering him, and the way he was, and what he loved to do around the place. So here's just a little montage that I've put together so we can all remember Damien. So there he is, walking past a wall. Oh, it's his favourite wall. He loved that wall, did Damien. It was very much his favourite wall. And here he is, having a walk again to the patch of grass that he loved so much. Now he's having a sleep. Remember the times when he would sleep with all the other animals in their little barn? There's his mum there, and his dad, Sibob and Brisley. They will miss him too. And here he is. He used to love frolicking through that field of hay. He used to run through the field. Alas, no more. And there's Beryl trying to force feed him some corn, and he did that as well. So Damien, farewell. We shall miss you, Damien. Rest in peace, my little camel friend. Farewell, Damien. We shall miss you. Oh, poor Damien. But do you know what? He probably made a delicious lunch. So it's not all bad. It's not all bad. And we are in a survival situation. So, we've got to take every little opportunity. If we've got a chance of some meat, whatever meat you get off of a baby camel, I do not know. But you know what? We've got to take it. So apologies, Damien. But if you think about it, you sort of live on a little bit longer in the digestive systems of our colonies. So, yay, go you. So aside from the tragic death of Damien, what else did happen last time? Well, we finished our defensive wall, unfortunately ever so slightly too late to help Damien. But we've finished this, and I'm quite pleased with that. I think it looks very, very good indeed. Now, there are going to be some modifications to it. We're going to tweak that a little bit today. We just want to make a little change to it. But that's fine, so we can work on that. And we've got somebody in the hospital wing. We've got Rash, who is very unwell. He doesn't have a rash. He's got everything else wrong with him apart from rashes. He crashed. He's 84 years old, and he crashed up here somewhere. I can't remember exactly where. Up there somewhere. So we've got his spaceship bits as well, I think. Then we've brought them back and repurposed those. So where he's now here in the hospital wing, recovering. He's got all sorts wrong with him. He's cracked his right clavicles. He's got hearing losses and cataracts and bruises and broken legs and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, he's really not having a very good time. But he might join us. Now, I don't know if he'll last very long because he's 84, but it's fine. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. If he does join us, we will need to get another bedroom installed. So we might need to do a little bit of work up here to put some more bedrooms in, or possibly down here. I'm not entirely sure where we'll go with it, but we might need to do some more work on getting the bedrooms in. And I think they were the main things. That we had last time. I think we did okay, really. The big thing was kind of this defense wall and the death of Damien, which is still a tragedy, and it still makes me sad. It makes me sad to this very day. Now, another thing we're going to do, we're going to put doors back in. I thought that if there were doors around the perimeter wall, that the enemies would go to those doors and see them as a sign of weakness. And they think, right, great, yeah, I'll just knock this down. Bang, 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 go through the door and not try and, go through the wall or anything, because they'd see the door as an easy way through. But apparently not. Apparently not. If there is a gap here, they will naturally come for the gap. They will come for the easiest sort of route, even though it's covered in traps that I assume they can't see. They'll come for this gap. So we need to put some doors in, because if somebody does need to go to just here to pick up something, they have to go out this sort of little arrangement of doors, all the way down here, all the way along here, to pick that up, to go all the way back again. And that's just a bit silly. So I think for job number 1, let's get some doors put back in. Let's get some doors put back in. So we will go for granite. Oh no, that's walls, doors. Granite doors. Now, how much granite have we got? 177. And that's 25. Okay, right. So we can put a few doors in. That's absolutely fine. So no, that's sandstone granite doors. So let's get one maybe at the bottom corner, just here. So let's pop one in the corner. So that's fine. So that can come out into that corner. In fact, why don't we just have them on each corner? One there. We don't need one on that corner. So then we'll just put one, there, on that corner. Do we want it next to that rock? Are people likely to come in and dig through the rock? We might put it just there, not quite on the edge. And then, if they need to get out this way, they can just go through that arrangement of doors just there, which is marvellous. Okay, so that's that sorted. So it'll take a little while to go and get that. Another thing I have to do is that apparently there's a shotgun down here. I think it might have withered away into oblivion. Sorry, everybody. I think it might have been just there. There was a shotgun down here. I think it was poor quality anyway. I don't think we would have got much from it. But it's gone. It's gone. Either we've bought it in. Did we bring it in? Oh no, maybe we've bought it in. It was the pump shotgun. Yeah, it was poor quality anyway. So it's not too much of a loss. Oh, okay, yeah, we went and grabbed that. Yay! I did something, or maybe the colonists actually used their initiative and did it, but hooray! Right, we've done something good. Well done, us. Apparently, Beryl is exhausted. Well, go to sleep then, Beryl. Go and have a rest. I'm not forcing you to do anything, am I? Why is there a knife on the table? Okay, allow the removal of the knife from the table. It's a bit strange. Yeah, Beryl, I'm not making you stay awake. Just go to sleep. There you go. Have a little sleep. Colonel being very busy there. Very, very busy making some more food. Okay, so everything looks fine. Outdoors, it's -9 degrees C, so we should, I imagine, start seeing some more of these plants dying off. A few of those will start going away. The heel root is still kicking around. It's not growing particularly quick, but that's absolutely fine. How is Rash doing? He seems to be, well, he's still alive, which is a good thing. So there we go. Everyone else is in bed, having a lovely night's sleep. Oh no, I tell a lie. Cunic isn't. Cunic's doing some late night research. Cunic's doing some... Well done, Cunic. This is brilliant. This research is very important as well. So that's going to be very good if we can get that in. And Jova is hauling some steel, which is, the absolute prime thing you would do at 2 in the morning. Okay, Jova, fine. Whatever floats your boat. I guess you might be an insomniac. In fact, I do think you sleep less, don't you? I think you... You do sleep less. You're a quick sleeper. Yeah, so you get your energy back quicker, so you're more likely to be about a little bit more. Okay, that makes sense, and I like that. That's good, because you're going around helping out and, hauling stuff and cleaning and what have you. There you go, hauling that knife out of the way. So marvellous, doing a good job. Croc, what are you doing, Croc? Where are you going? Why are you going out here, Croc? I'm intrigued. Croc? You're just picking up this stuff. Oh, you're picking up the uranium ore that we've mined. Okay. Did you really need to do it right then? To get out of bed at 4 in the morning and do it when it's -11 degrees out? I think you could have chosen a better time to do it, but okay, fine. Now, another thing we're going to do relatively immediately is, with our little sort of trap corridor, we need to make some amendments. So number 1, we don't want the animals to be going into here, because that would be bad. That would be very bad indeed. So what have our animals got? They've got all sorts of different zones, but I don't think any of them go over there. Where the Muffalo roam do. Yeah, we don't want the animals to wander into here and stand on all the traps because it might kill them. So let's adjust this. Let's clear where the Muffalo roam. Muffalo, you're not allowed to roam over here. Don't go in there at all. In fact, do you know what? Don't even come into that area. And don't go that way either. Stay out of this whole little area here. It's fine. So yeah, don't come around here and don't go in the trap corridor because they could set off the traps and then kill themselves. And that would be an absolute tragedy. So that would be really, really bad. And another thing we want to do is we want to make sure that animals from the outside don't wander in. So this mega sloth, in theory, could take a look over here and go, oh, there's a gap there in the wall, and stand on this trap and it will go clang and get it. And then it could go, oh, well, that's a shame, but look, there's a corridor. I'll go down the corridor and then stand on this and it'll go clang, and then that and it'll go clang, and that and it'll go clang. And eventually it will die. But then that's using up our traps. We have to reset the traps every time, which can be a little bit tedious, I suppose. And then, yeah, the animals will just keep killing themselves. So what we want to do is, apparently, thank you again, comments, is that we want to build a wall just here, and then this door can be closed. But then, when there's a raid, we can click this door, I believe, and we can hold it open. So we can force this door open, and then that counts as an open thing in the wall, and the hopefully the enemy raiders will come in this way and enter the trap corridor. Now the only thing is, this here is a little bit wasted. This trap is a little bit wasted. It's a little bit pointless because, if they do come in through this door, they're just going to go up there. So this might as well not be here. So we might as well just sort of rejig this thing a little bit to have wall going across that way. So what we'll do is we'll do that. So let's remove this. So deconstruct that and also deconstruct. It could just go straight across there, couldn't it? So deconstruct that and deconstruct that. And then get us structure, get us a granite wall and then put it. Oh, hang on. We need to remove that structure first. We need to move the trap. Can we take the trap down? And bravo! Right, okay. So we'll put a wall there just to complete things off nicely. And then we're going to put another wall just there. And that sorts that out. We could, I suppose, in theory, put another turret just there. We could put another turret just there. So it could shoot at them twice as much. But there we go. Right, that's nice and sorted. So they'll come into here. They'll go, what is that up there? Oh, gosh, there's a lot of traps. And the traps will trigger. And they will all be in a lot of discomfort. Okay, right, what else is going on? Inspired trade, inspired trade. Everyone's becoming very inspired. Is something triggering this? Is it because they're really happy? They're in a high mood or something? I don't know. But Jova and Croc have got inspired trade stuff. Okay, didn't Croc have that before? Croc may well have got that last time. I can't remember. I don't think Jova had it. So, okay, right. So some inspirations. This is good. I still don't think anything is growing. 31% no, and that's still 61%. Yeah, growth rate 0% because obviously it's not ideal growing. So, yeah, okay, fine. How's the heel root doing in our hydroponics bays? It's looking okay. That is looking okay. I'm pretty happy with that. Right, Hull, I think, is in here for the nanite treatment. Yeah, I think she's in here for the nanites treatment. She's got this, not nanites, mechanites. She's got this fibrous mechanite shenanigans going on. So tending expires in 2 hours. So yeah, so she might need to come back and have something to do with that. But also, it might possibly because she's got this psychite sort of issue. She went on a little bit of a, I would say a binge. It wasn't really a binge. But she did drink some of the tea. In fact, where is the tea? Hang on, all the tea is gone. Hang on. Hull, have you got... Was it Hull who had have you got all the tea? Hull, are you holding all the tea? No. You are holding an awful lot of rice for some reason. Okay. Yeah. Well, there were 8 units of tea that we could have drank. And I remember seeing that she took 1. I rather suspect that she might have taken them all. Okay. Right, okay. Now that neatly brings us on to something else that we need to do. So we need to put in some drug restrictions. So this is intriguing. I've not done anything with drug restrictions yet, but it's been mentioned a few times by, and I've remembered someone's name. Well, I say remembered, I've written it down on my little sort of note sheet. So Poison Stinger, thank you very much. I went back and found the notes you left about the drug restrictions for both beer and tea, although we don't have any beer. And I also don't think we have any tea anymore because I think it's been all drank and, somebody went completely off their face. They went to an entirely different place, but that's fine. That's all fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some restrictions on them. So we're going to try and do this. Now, I've not done this before. Right, hang on. That says restrict, but it's not that, is it? It's assign some restrictions rather than restrict with restrictions, which is a little bit odd. So drug policies. Here we go. So I think we can create a new one. So manage these. New policy. And we want to say... now, it was suggested we call it beer and tea. We're going to call it tea and beer because tea is the priority drink there. So tea and beer. And now I'm going to read my instructions. So 2 rows of X's. Yes, I see the 2 rows of X's. And make all 3 columns red except beer and tea. Okay, right, I can cope with that. So, yeah, beer and down to the tea. So make all those red. Lovely. Right, okay, now what does it say? Yeah, okay, so got that. That's fine. Right, hang on, let me read my notes. So we want to put it on a schedule. So to say there and turn it off for addictions. Okay, fine. So that's it. So now we're saying we want to schedule your use of beer and tea if you would like it. So beer every day and tea every 2 days. So can we do that 10 times a day? Oh, right, we have to bring it backwards. Right, every 2 days. And then, but there's some very specific numbers here. So, Poison Stinger, thank you very much for providing the very specific numbers. I don't know how you know this. I don't know why it's these numbers. But this is the case for beer. So only if the mood is below a slightly obscurely specific 78%. and recreation is below 49%. I'm hoping that you're not, fibbing to me and this is all nonsense, because that seems very, very specific. And we should take one of those. So once per day, I think, oh no, hang on. Was it once per day or every day? Oh no, every day. That's fine. So every day, if their mood is below 78 and if their recreation is below 49%, they will go and get a beer. Apart from we don't have any, so they can't do that right now. Now tea, because this is a slightly more sort of intense drug. It's tea, but it's not really. It's a very, very good leaf they've got. It's a mood below 88%. Again, slightly weirdly specific, but okay. But if I can't get an 88, there we go. Any recreation and take one. So that should limit their use of tea. So they don't get addicted, because that's a bad thing. So there we go. Right. I think that's fine. And then we want to put everybody on tea and beer. I think that's what we want to do. So switch everybody over to the tea and beer thing. Oh no, what are these ones here? What's this? Chemical int. Okay, I don't know what that says, but I'm just going to change that over there. What does that say? Chemical I can't read that. Make this wider. What does that say? Oh, I don't know what that says. Do you know what? I'm sure it'll all be fine. It'll all work itself out. Another thing I thought we might do, and it's sort of linked to this poor shotgun here, I did think that we can make our own guns now, can't we? On this thing here on our lovely machining table. So why don't we go in and add a bill to make a pump shotgun? Because that would be quite useful, if only to give to Jova, because Jova currently is armed with a bow. All these other people are running around with shotguns and Molotovs and rifles and stuff, and Jova's there firing arrows at them like, you live in a cave or something. So maybe getting a proper gun might be quite good for Jova. I mean, there's an awful lot of things, but I thought a shotgun's always a good thing, and we do get quite up in their faces. So yeah, I thought we'd go for a shotgun, and we could always make more things anyway. We could always make more things, and it might be a good idea that we make better quality weapons than the ones we've got now. So, for example, Colonel, you go around and do a lot of stuff. What is your rifle? You're normal, so it's normal, so it's not bad. Croc doesn't fight, of course. Hull, what about your stuff? What about your gear? You're not holding anything at all. Oh, Hull, can you go and arm yourself? Can you arm yourself? Oh, you're the melee person, of course. Right, hang on. What have we got? Can we make something good for melee as well? Could we make something good? I think everything there is quite terrible. Can we make something good for hitting? Can we make something hitty? That doesn't look like it makes hitty things. Does anything make hitting stuff? Ah, the smithy does. Okay, a mace, a gladius, a club, a knife, an iqua. I don't even know what one of those is. I'm not entirely sure what an iqua is. I mean, do you want to make one of those? A pila? What is that? I don't know what that is either. I don't know what one of those is. What does one do? Details. Okay, I need some wood. Again, I don't want it to be made out of wood. How about we make a mace? Let's make a mace and give that to Hull, because Hull likes a bit of close combat and doesn't like the shooting very much. So let's make a proper mace as well. Now, can we say what we'd like to make it out of? Uranium. Now in the comments somebody did say, yes, uranium is good for making weapons. Now, can we make enough? Requires 50 ingredients. Oh, botherations. Okay, right, hang on. Cancel that for now. Get rid of that. Maybe, are we mining some more of that uranium over wherever it was? Here. Because there is still some more there. Uranium ore is present. Let's go and grab that. And grab that. And then we've got uranium. Do you know what? Why don't we just go to orders and go mine this whole thing? There we go. Mine all of the stuff. Mine all of that. And bring all of the uranium ore back. Because that means that we can make maybe some more close combat weapons. And then maybe we could just take these ones away. I don't really want these anymore. Can we just dispose of these? Oh, I've just stumbled across something that is quite interesting indeed. So number one, I've looked for this. This is a smelter. And I think that a smelter can melt down items. So we could get rid of these rubbishy quality weapons here. And the ones we don't want, we don't really want these things here. These are poor quality. So we'll get rid of those. And that frees up some room in our little weapons bit. And also gives us some resources back, I would guess. I don't really know. Extracts usable metal. So yeah, so maybe if you chuck metal items in, that's quite good. And then I guess, because it's essentially a big fire, I mean, could we melt down other stuff? Could we melt down, say, these hats and stuff? get rid of those, because that would be nice. If we could melt down some of the lesser quality clothing items, then they replace them with possibly better clothing items. So that's good. But then that's not the exciting thing that I found, that is very exciting. Also, there is a drugs lab. Okay, maybe I need to look at that as well, possibly. And a brewery for the beer. Oh, that's very exciting. Maybe I need to get one of those in as well. And a fermenting barrel. Okay, right. Maybe we'll make some beer at some point. But the thing I found that was very good was over here in where was it? In recreation. Look at this. We've got poker tables and billiards tables. They could play billiards or have a game of poker. We could just put them in here. I mean, I don't know where they get the cards from for poker. Do they just make them? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they make the cards. I don't know. Or maybe somebody's got a pack on them. I'm not entirely sure. Whatever the case, I just like the idea that this room here could be, it could have like tables there, TV, poker, and billiards. It'll be, it's like a gentleman's club. We'll give them all cigars, fill the room with smoke, and then through it they can be playing poker and billiards. I like that idea. Unfortunately, it needs cloth. And we don't have any cloth. And I'm not entirely sure how we make cloth either. Is it something in here? I don't know if we've maybe even got the thing for it yet. However, I am very interested with the brewery. I'm very interested to get a brewery in with a fermenting barrel. Now, we don't have any wort right now. We could always grow some of that, I suppose. So yeah, this might require a little rework of our engineering kind of production room here. But that does tie in with what we want to do here. So I think we might need to start now looking at these fields. We need to look at these fields. The stuff isn't growing. Can we just get rid of these fields? I think we can just press delete. We can just delete this field here and it will go away. Nothing else is going to come out of this field. Growth rate of 5%. And it's and it's winter anyway, so it's fine. These will all be dead soon. So delete that. And those plants will presumably just die because now they're not even in a field zone. So that's fine. And we'll delete this as well. And we'll delete that. And we'll delete this field here with the rice. We will leave that there, obviously, because that makes sense. So all these things will hopefully go away. Do they just go away now? It doesn't look like they go away. Or does Kernel come out and undo them or something? No, okay, fine. They're just going to sort of sit there. So I assume we can build around them. I'm going to guess we can build around them. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really know. Okay, so we'd have to give that a go. But now we can look at expanding this room out a bit. Because this room is going to have lots of things in. If we're going to have smelters and drugs tables and breweries and all this kind of exciting stuff. And who knows what we're going to get when we do this research. There could be all sorts of exciting, whizzy new things. We might need to expand our room down here, and then also we could rejig where the things here are, where the sort of cooking benches are, rejig where that is. But first we need to actually zone it out, and I'm tempted to make it quite big. Have we got enough granite? 152. Okay, how much is it to build the granite wall? 5. We should be fine. So if I say bring that down here like so, and then across, that's quite big, isn't it? Is that big enough? And we can have another field just here of something nice. So that would make sense. So a field there. And then we can still have fields over here. And we'll have a door here. And also, whilst we're on the case here, lots of people have said that we should double wall double wall everything for insulation reasons and get rid of the wooden walls. So right now, while we're on that, why don't we just outline that as well to sort of double wall our fridge just here? Because that might help if we get hot or cold kind of snaps and heat waves and stuff. That might help keep the heat in. Or, no, not the heat in. No, that's not what we want. Keep the cold in and the heat out. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. Don't want the heat in. No heat in there, please. It's all very lovely and chilly in there. So that would make sense as well. And then we're going to have to put a door on this side, I think. We'll put a door just here. It doesn't really matter where the door goes, to be fair. So yeah, we'll build that. And that will be inside. Now, hopefully that room is not too big. I don't think it is. I don't think that room's too big. They'll be okay building a room of that size. I'm fairly sure. I'm just thinking about the roof. Because I've been warned about the roofs and the fact that they can sort of collapse if they're not done right. But I think that'll be fine. Right, then a granite door. Where should we pop the granite door? Oh, we haven't got enough. We haven't got enough blocks. Can someone go get some more granite, please? We need some more granite. Is that granite? That's sandstone. Not acceptable. That's sandstone. This is rubbish. Oh, there's loads of granite just there. Right, hang on. Can we just go and haul, I don't know, 4 of those? Go and grab those, turn those into usable things, and then we might be able to build a door. I've just realised something. I don't want to be building granite walls here, do I? I've got granite walls around the outside. I want pretty things. And we built stuff out of limestone before, didn't we? Because that was kind of pretty. Limestone walls is what we want. And I think we've got quite a lot of limestone. We've got 590. Right, cancel all this. Oh no, I've built lots of it now. Right, hang on. Deconstruct all of these things. Right, hang on. Don't do that. Take that out. So yeah, we might have wasted a few bits. Deconstruct all that and that and that and those there. That's fine. Right, they're taking those immediately apart. Right, do that and then cancel, belay these orders because I'm stupid. There we go. Marvellous. Okay, right. So that's that. And then they can take that apart again. And then they can think, why did we just build a load of walls and then take them apart again? What's wrong with us? Why are we being so stupid? And then maybe we'll come back and actually build it out of limestone like we're supposed to do. While they're doing that, I am noticing with some concern that we only have 7 rice left in our food area just here. That's a little bit worrying, isn't it? 7 rice is not very encouraging at all. Oh, we've got a caravan request. Hang on, I never go for these. Ooh, hang on. 10 bolt action rifles. Oh, then we've got to send a caravan with the supplies. 8 days. And I'm not really into doing that. I'm not into sending people out yet, just because I don't know how it works. And I think if I do that, I probably will get everybody killed. Just because I'm so useless. I can't even build a wall properly, let alone get everything else done. Right, okay, now let's get these walls back in. So wall there, and a wall along there, and one there, and a couple there. Marvellous. Oh, we're low on medicine, are we? We've got 15. That should be fine. I think that's going to be plenty. So now the new wall is done. And we can build whatever kind of doors we want, really. I don't think it makes any difference. I think some people in some of the comments said, oh, stone doors open a bit slower, but it's not too bad a thing. Right, the shotgun is done. The shotgun is there. How good is it? It's good. Yes. Okay, Jover, you got yourself a new shiny weapon. Equip the pump shotgun, Jover. Absolutely. Go and get yourself a proper weapon. No longer are you using a bow and arrow. You can actually use something half decent now. Okay, they're getting the wall done, which is lovely. And stuff is dying off. I think the hay up here is dying off as well, which is what we'd expect. Jover's running off with some milk there. Oh, no, you're running into the door just here. Oh, you're putting it over here. Oh, marvellous. And we might need to go and hunt something. Now, yeah, this thing I've decided not to kill because I think it will just tear us apart. A male thrumbo. It will surely just kill us. So what can we go and hunt? Loads of people said go and kill the muffalo. They said go and kill those muffalo over there because they're fairly easy to kill and they give you a lot of stuff. So why don't we just go and pick on that one? You. Go and pick on you. 2% chance. So let's just try and pick them off maybe one at a time. Croc is very dutifully digging this uranium out of there. That is marvellous. We might now be able to go to here and have a bill on there to make a mace and then details. Don't do it out of those. Make it out of uranium. Absolutely. One requires 50 ingredients. We've got 153. So we can make a uranium mace, which does make me sort of think it's a bit unsafe. Isn't uranium, radioactive and all that kind of stuff? Do we want one of those things? I'm not entirely sure we do, but do you know what? We can make one and it's probably very good, so we'll go for it. And Rash has fully healed. So Rash is back on his very old legs. So let's just see what he's doing. He's quite slow, is Rash, but then, he is 84, so we'll let him off for that. So yeah, I don't know what he's going to do now. Is he just going to go home? Or is he going to stick with us or what? I don't know. Jover is very, very fast compared to Rash. Rash is very, very slow. Hang on, let's look at your health. Right, you've got asthma. Oh, all your broken bones have recovered though. All your broken bones have absolutely recovered. Right, are you just going away? Is that the deal here? Are you just going away? Hang on. Oh, there is a door there. I was going to say there's not a door just there, but there is a door just there. And we're picking up granites. We can make granite blocks. Rash is making his painfully slow way out of the door. Rash, are you going to make it? It's really cold outside, and you're quite old and quite slow. He's just going to drop dead by the door. Okay, fine. He's not sticking around with us then. It looks like he is going away. I set them to put down flooring. Obviously, in here, that will make sense. And also we need a door. I've not put a door in. So let's get ourselves not a granite door. Let's get, it's limestone, isn't it? A limestone door will do, and we'll put it just there. So people can run in and then run through the production area and go into here and drop the food off or whatever. Oh, and Jova is bringing back the spoils of the hunt. There is one dead muffalo. Right, we've got one. Why don't we go for another one? You're there. You're a female muffalo, age 1. We'll hunt you as well. We'll hunt you to get some more food because I think in terms of prepared meals, we're okay. We've got an okay amount. But what have we got? 100. That's pretty good. But we will burn through that quicker than we think. Because if they're eating some for breakfast and then lunch and then dinner as well in the evenings, that's 3 a day. If they're having that, I don't know. So how many people have got? 8. So that's 24 a day. That's 24 a day. Oh, and relations with the Ashoto Dominion have changed from 1 to 17. Rash exited the map healthily. He did make it out. So he's gone back to them and said, hey guys, they were really nice to me. So now they don't hate me as much. Oh, that's good. Factions. Oh, look, they're entirely neutral toward us. Marvellous. Oh, that's quite good. So they're less likely to come and try and kill us. Lovely. So we've got one less enemy, I think it's fair to say. It's just popped up that Jova has a minor break risk, but I think that's because Jova is outside in the cold hunting things. So that's fine. I don't think we need to worry too much. I think now Jova's inside it and is able to eat and chill out and go to bed and whatever. I think everything will be fine. And yeah, we've got two muffalo, which is great. So we are stocking up on meat. So we've got over 100 meat just there. Microelectronics is done. Okay, this is very exciting. Right, hang on, pause time for a second. So we've got a load of meat available there, which is great. And then we've got another one to double the amount of meat we're getting from it, which is brilliant. So yeah, that's really good. So we'll have a nice stock of food to be able to top up on the simple meals, which is lovely. And that is good because we've only got this sad 7 rice. Although people were carrying around rice, weren't they? People were just sort of like, you've got 48 rice in your hands for some reason. So, yeah, you're just carrying around big pockets of rice. Then you just, throw at people. Just in case you happen across some sort of wedding, you can just chuck rice at them or something. I don't know. So, yeah, it's a little bit weird. It'd be nice if they put that down. They could make some other meals with it. But I think we'll be okay. So with microelectronics done, which I think is one of the biggest things you can research. Oh yeah, certainly until you get very, very, very late on. Multi-analyzers and deep drilling and all that kind of stuff. But certainly with these early ones, that's one of the biggest projects we can do. So maybe now we can start researching some of this stuff down here and then it'll all be fine. But these will go by really quickly. They'll just fly by. So what do we want to get? What could be quite useful? I mean, explosives outside the door might be quite useful. If we get a raid coming toward us, we could just have people walk across some bombs and blow them up. That might be quite a useful thing for people that are trying to kill us. Geothermal power is another thing that people say, get geothermal power. That's really good. Gas operation, what's that? High-powered guns like chain shotguns. Oh, right, that's a sort of firearms thing. Packaged survival meals. Now, this might be really good. That might be a very useful thing for us to get our hands on, just in case we need to send people travelling. And that's my sort of concern, that we're not going to have enough food. So if we get these things, which is like pemmican, but better... Did we ever get pemmican? I think we did. Yeah, remember that was one of the first things we got. I think let's get this. Let's get packaged survival meals first up. And then what we can do is we can now build the fancy new bench. Oh, this is very exciting. This is very exciting. Right, production. Right, high-tech research bench. 250 steel and 10 components. That's quite a lot of components. But, oh, right, and it takes up quite a lot of room. But if we take those two things out, which is brilliant. So, yeah, just deconstruct you, away with you, and we'll deconstruct the chair as well. Get rid of one of the chairs, because we can only fit one research table in now. Koenig's just going to do some desperate last research. It's like, please, don't take my notes away. But already you're working, you're, 30 through? Oh, Koenig, that's very admirable. It's very admirable indeed. Okay, so let's come back when maybe they've been deconstructed, and this room is, it's almost finished now. This room is almost done. They're putting the door in. They've got a bit of floor. They're going to deconstruct that stuff just there, which is fine. So yeah, we'll come back when they've done a little bit more work down here. Sibob is pregnant. Oh, Sibob and Brisley, congratulations. I will do better this time. I will do much better with your offspring. I will not let them get eaten. And what people pointed out in the comments last time was that I said, I don't think we could have done anything. As soon as it said, hey, Damien's being hunted by whatever it was, it wants to eat his head, I sort of went, oh no, what can we do? And I tried to dispatch people out as soon as possible, but they were too slow, they were too far away, and Damien got eaten, which was all very sad. But what I could have done is, I could have said, Damien, get inside. I could have adjusted his areas that he was allowed to not be outside and to only be inside, and he would have immediately come in. So that might have saved him. So now I know that if somebody ever hunts your offspring again, Bristly and, not Wooden Wall, that's weird, Bristly and Sibob, if anybody ever comes after you lot again, then your kids again, I will send you inside and I will do better to keep them alive. But that's very exciting news. So right, I mean, we're going to have to pick a name at some point. We can't call them Damien again, can we? I think that would be inherently wrong. That would be tarnishing Damien's name. But that's very good. Congratulations, camels. Transport pod crash. A veterinarian named Caris is crashing in a transport pod nearby. If she survives the impact, she'll be badly wounded. She's from the Ishoto Dominion. Okay, they're going to love us. If you rescue her, she may join freely. Otherwise, she'll return home. Okay, do you know what? Yes, let's go and rescue her. Oh, she's not too far away. She's not too far away at all. Okay, right, yes. Go and rescue you, please. So who can we have rescuing? Who would like to go and be the big gosh darn it hero? Croc. You can go do that. You don't need to eat a meal right now. Go and save somebody. Go and rescue that person. I don't want to capture them. I don't want to capture them because I think that's going to annoy the people. And we're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well at getting those people on our side. Right, hold that thing as well. Right, here we go then. You go back in. Right, wee hours. Oh, wee hours is already on it. You're already bringing the medicine in. Caris is bleeding a little bit all over the floor. I mean, could we have Jova? You love a bit of cleaning as well. You love a bit of the cleaning. Can we do some of the cleaning, Jova? That would be great. Can you come down here and do cleaning? Yes. Clean up that blood, please. It's not very good in here, is it, to have the the hospital wing covered in blood and gore. So maybe we'll try and get rid of that. Right. How bad are your injuries? How bad are you injured? You've got minor blood loss. Your left leg's cracked and your left tibia. Oh no, scratch. Sorry, your left leg and your left tibia's cracked. Yeah, that sounds very unpleasant. Yeah, you're not having a good time, Caris. We will try and nurse you back to health because we're nice like that. And in can go the big fancy research table. Oh, this is very exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing this thing in. Right, so drop that in. High-tech research bench will have a speed penalty. Bad temperature. Okay. Why? What's the temperature in there? It's unroofed. Why is that area unroofed? Okay, something weird has happened. Why is this area unroofed? What's happened? Okay, maybe they can't build a roof that big. Is that too big? Surely that's not too big a space. They can put a roof over this. Right, hang on. What's going on with the roof? I'm a bit scared about this. Build a roof area. Oh, because I've undone that. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, yes. Build roofs just here, please. Over, where there's supposed to be a roof. Do that, please. That will be great. Yeah, that's just made things confusing, hasn't it? That's not good. Again, remove roof. I think that's gone, hasn't it? Yeah, okay, fine. So yeah, they don't have roof there. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's good. Right, put the roof back on, please. Put the roof back on. Okay, I think the roof is back on, which means that we're not going to suffer a penalty to our fancy research bench. And now, let's reinstall that in the middle, because we might as well. So that's good. I just want to see what this looks like. Oh, we've made a mace. Ooh. Oh, who was the hitty person? Was it Hull? I can't remember now. Hang on. Gear. You've got nothing. But nothing on you. Hang on. Where were you? Melee. Yeah, Hull. You like the hitty weapons. Let's go and just put you put that down. Right. Wait there a second. Right. Go and get that mace. Where is it? Is it that? That's limestone. Limestone club. Where's the mace we made that was very, very exciting? Hang on. Didn't we make it out of uranium or something? Okay, I'm not entirely sure where it's gone. Unless someone's holding it. Maybe someone's holding it in their hands. Maybe someone's got their hands on it and gone, I'm not letting that go, thank you very much. Sniper rifle, bolt action rifle, revolver, nothing. Pump shotgun, nothing. Okay, I'm not entirely sure where it's gone. But yeah, these are clubs, and we made a mace. So that should be... Oh, no, it's there. Oh, it's that. Is that really a mace? That's very, very small. Okay, however, Hull, you can equip yourself. Hang on, what is it? Normal. Do you know what? I'll take that. Absolutely, I'll take that. Equip yourself with a uranium mace. I mean, you might want to wear some lead gloves or something, but there you go. So you've got a proper weapon. Oh, and the fancy research table is in, and it's got beakers. It's got beakers and whatever that thing is supposed to be. Some sort of computer? Or a typewriter? Or something? I don't really know what that is. But yes, the fancy research table is in. So now this should be a lot quicker. Oh, hang on. Why are Kunik and Croc out for the count? What's going on there? What did I miss? Oh, it's these fibrous mechanite thingamajigs. Oh, okay, right. Can tend now. Right, hang on. Right, I got told off for not doing this before. Right, pause time. Right, haul the uranium back to that. Oh, you're tending anyway. Oh, okay, lovely. Right, you go and do your job, wee hours. Marvellous. Okay, and Kunik is at the research table. Oh, and look at that. The research is just absolutely flying through. Oh, that's very quick. We're going to have so much of this done. We're just going to basically get all of these things, even if we don't need them. Even if we don't need smoke pot belts, I'll get that. It won't take long at all. I'm just going to get all of the research, all of the time. It's unfortunate we've not had any traders come round because we've got all these inspired people that are going to be really good at trading, and we've got one of the little sort of statue art pieces to trade, but just nobody's come by. There's just nobody coming by to do any trading, so we can't get the best out of what these skills are giving us, which is a bit of a shame, because it'd be great. We get a load of silver. We get a great big load of silver, and then we could buy things with it, like proper medicine. This herbal medicine, I'm sure, is fine. Proper medicine would be far better. It would be preferable to the herbal stuff. But yeah, just no one's coming around, which is a bit of a surprise, because I thought last time we got quite a few people in the previous year. We got quite a few people coming round saying, hey, we're traders, come and trade. But alas, nothing at the moment. And brilliantly, the package survival meal research is already done. It's already finished. Okay, so let's pick something else then. So yeah, that's done. Right, what do we want to get? What do we want to get? We started doing tree sowing, and it would be useful if we could plant some trees within our wall rather than having to go outside to get wood. So that might be a useful thing for us to have. I'm sure there's lots of people going, no, get other things. I mean, we could bite the bullet and go for geothermal power. That might be really good. And it's uninterrupted power. It's just continuous power. At the minute, our power comes from sunlight and wind. So if there was some event where it said, right, the sun has gone out and also there's no wind, then we would be in trouble. And you know what? I would not put it past Rimworld to throw an event at us like that. So maybe geothermal power is going to be the next best thing that we can get. And that won't take that long to get. It took, what, a day and a bit, possibly, if that, to get this package survival meal done. So that will not take long. So yes, we'll go for geothermal power. And with that now set, I think we'll wrap it up for now. We're in a good place to leave it. We've got a lot of good things going on. Everybody seems relatively happy, which is nice. We've completed our work on this over here. So we have our little defensive trap corridor thing, which is also good. I'm happy with that. And then we've got our new area down here, which we're going to work on next time. So we need to put in some lights and some heaters and all that kind of stuff. We need to make this a bit better. And of course, the geothermal power might help out when we have to put all the extra heaters in to heat this little room up. So that's fine. So that's good. And we're going to make sure that all the food stuff's on this side. We can have benches down the middle. We can have these sort of little tool cabinet things dotted around the place to maximise all the different sort of production areas and all that kind of stuff. So that'll be really good as well. Maybe we'll put another bit of art in here. Maybe that'll be a nice thing as well. Just, make this room not feel quite as functional. You can do your work, but also look at a beautiful work of art as well. You can have a choice. So I think that's what we'll do as well. And then, we'll just see what the game throws at us. We will just see what the game throws at us. We could do with getting through to spring. And when we get through to spring, we will obviously then rejig all our fields and start doing all that and growing all the food again. Food is looking okay. We've got 120 right now. But of course, none of it is now from any vegetables. None of it's from actual crops. It's all from meat, which is fine. The only thing about that is that we can't make kibble, which means that the animals are either going to be eating the stuff outside, which is fine for now. I think that's what they're doing. They're eating all the sort of little bushes and things. And Michael, the dog, will be coming in here and eating these meals. But at some point, maybe when it snows, or when everything gets very cold and freezes over, they are not going to be able to eat the bushes. So they might have to come in here and eat our meals, which is not great. That's not brilliant. But you know what? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, because we've done well. We've done well. Everybody has survived. We've not lost anybody at all, which is marvellous. we've got another person here who could help us improve our opinions of the opinions of the Eshotodo Dominion of us. So that's good. Somebody's already done that. So that's one less person off our backs who might send people to try and kill us. So that's lovely. And it's all going well. So I think, yeah, it's a good point to call it. If you are enjoying this, which I really hope you are, then please do leave a like. That would be splendid indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here in Rimworld. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. Ted, run quicker, Ted. Oh, Ted is green. Oh dear. Timmy is looking very bad. Okay, there's still the same amount of water. I'm guessing we didn't get robbed. Ah, we got robbed. In no way is this going to break the radio, Ted. And you've broken the radio, Ted.